We tried to look earlier, we didn't find it.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Namo Krishna Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Krishna Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachayane Nirshesha Shivavani Prachadeshatarine
Hare Hare
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlad Ladadaine. Prahlad Ladadaine. Hiranyakashi प्रहलाद की जय, प्रभुपाद की जय।
Hare Krishna. Welcome everybody. My name is Krshna Dulal Das, and I'd like to welcome you to our Sunday Feast program here at ISKCON Ottawa, the residence of our beloved Sri Sri Gaura Ki. And maybe I'll start off by asking, is anybody here for the first time? For the first time? Wow, thank you, nice. Thank you for coming. Does anybody want to tell me, maybe one or two of you, how did you find out about this special gathering of people today, temple? Is it through a friend? Or?
Yeah, I was invited by a friend.
By a friend? Okay, is your friend here today too?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's great. Let's give a round of applause for our guest. Thank you. So we just finished having, is this new to some of you? Like, have you ever been to a temple? Has everybody here been to a temple before, to our Krishna temple? Okay, so it's not totally unfamiliar. So we just finished having Kirtan, right, and dancing and chanting. This is our society of Krishna consciousness, right? We try to be conscious of the Lord. First of all, we try to be conscious, that's like, instead of unconscious, right? Be aware, right? And then we try to become aware about Krishna and our relationship with Krishna, with God, right? And our relationships with everybody else, right? In connection with the Lord. So you can see, we come and we say Hare Krishna. That's one way of greeting, right? How we greet one another. We come to the temple and we dance for the pleasure of their lordships. There's different items that are being offered. There was incense, there was fire, there was perfume, there was a fan, and flowers, right? Water, right? And different preparations that were being made. You can see there's lots of fruits on the altar. You can see that the deities, their lordships, are dressed so marvelously. Right? Devotees came early in the morning to dress them up. They're being dressed every day. So there's a lot of attention being put into the relationship with the Lord, right? And this is actually, these are some of the things that we do, but the goal is that we're supposed to offer everything that we have to the Lord. And that will make us feel truly satisfied. And because people are looking for happiness, we're all looking for happiness. And some of us are, most of us actually, are going to all the wrong places, right? We get a little bit of temporary happiness, but very often it's accompanied with some suffering afterwards, right? You get a nice car, but then you've got the interest rates that you got to deal with afterwards, right? So it's very difficult. There's a high, but there's always a crash, right? And back in the early 60s and 70s, the devotees had a slogan, and they would put it on the poster. They'd say, "Stay high forever," right? So there's no drop, right? You can stay high forever, right? By just adopting the practices that have been brought to us by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai! Who brought this movement to us from the east to the west. And today is a very special day. Well, every day is a special day, but it's a special day because we're also celebrating Rama Navami, right? So it's the appearance of Lord Ram, which happened on Thursday. And some devotees were getting together at each other's houses and celebrating that. And today we kind of continuing that celebration. So Lord Ram came, and we have the deities on the altar. We have Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda. We have Krishna here in the corner, right? We have little baby Krishna right here. There's Krishna with the cows, different pictures of God. And there's Radha and Krishna in the back. You can see there's a painting right behind the buffet, right? The divine couple that are there. So how come there's so many? Why does the Lord appear? Does anybody know? Why is He coming out? Is it because it says in the Bhagavad Gita that He has to? Like millennium after millennium I appear, right? So He has to do a job, right? And it's like, okay, it's that time, right? I gotta show up, right? And have some kind of a pastime here. What am I gonna appear as this time, right? Is that why? Is it because He has a duty, just like we have different duties we have to do, that the Lord has to come and appear and do things? Is He bound by this? Does anybody know? Can anybody? Getting us how to love God. How to love God? Okay, that's a nice answer. Thank you. What are some of the other reasons? Why does the Lord appear? Oh, here, let me give you a microphone.
When there's a decline in righteousness on earth.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Any other reasons? Why does the Lord appear? Why is He appearing? Oh, Madhu. Can you yell it? Because to help? Yeah, it's nice to help. That's true. He sees like we're having a really tough time. He says, okay, I'm going to help. Who does he especially want to help? He feels very inclined to help, right? He comes. Hare Krishna.
He comes for the pleasure of his devotees.
He comes for the pleasure of the devotees. Yes. Thank you so much. That's actually the primary reason why he comes, right? He's not on the time. Yes, he has to go fight some demons. But in the case of, Ravana, how many of you heard about the Ramayana here? Raise your hands if you heard about Lord Rama. Okay, pretty much everybody here, right? So there's a story, there's a plot, there's a drama. Speaking of which, there will be a drama, right? But he has to come and he's got to get his hands dirty. He's got to pull up his sleeves and he's got to do some work, kill some demons and stuff. But he doesn't have to do that. That's not required. And there's actually a verse in the 9th canto, 11th chapter, text 20, where Srila Prabhupada, right, and it's stated in the Bhagavatam that actually the Lord doesn't have to come. Right? He doesn't have to come and do it personally. He could just snap his fingers and Ravana could disappear. Right? He could think about it and it would disappear. The primary reason why the Lord appears in so many different manifestations is really because he's looking for that relationship. He loves the relationship with his devotees. He sees that his devotees are calling for him. And, when he appeared, we were talking about this actually Thursday morning a little bit, there's a whole backstory, right? Ravana was doing his things and causing mischief, and he would come and he would come across some nice, saintly person, and he would really ruin their day, and at the end they would curse them, right? Okay, I'm going to curse you. You're making fun of me, because of my face, it looks like a monkey. He said, I curse you that your whole army is going to be defeated by an army of monkeys, right? So that was one of the curses that was given. And then after, he went to a king in the line of King Dasarat, right? He was there, really righteous king. But before him, there was another king, King Anaranya, right, who was ruling the earth for many years. And he came, Ravana, and defeated all of his soldiers. And right before King Anaranya died, he said, well, I curse you, right? I curse you that you're going to be killed, defeated by somebody from this dynasty later on, right? So he gave that curse, right? And he went upstairs. He even went to pick a fight with Yamaraj, right? Which is like, in charge of death, right? And giving everybody what they deserve, those who have been misbehaving, right? He goes, Narada Muni advised him, you really want to cause some mischief? Why don't you go and pick a fight with Yamaraj, right? And he said, okay, right? Thanks, Narada Muni, for good advice. And Narada Muni was thinking, Yamaraj is going to finish this guy off, no problem. And so he went up there and he picked the fight with Yamaraj, and Yamaraj was about to destroy him with his mace, right? And then Brahma appeared and he said, no, there's a divine plan here, right? There's a benediction. Ravana was given a benediction that he can't be killed by any god. It has to be by a human, right? And Ravana never thought that, I don't want a benediction that I need to be protected from humans. I mean, humans, what kind of power, and abilities do they have, right? So he was thinking that, no, And so Yamaraj spared his life. But then the demigods, at some point when there was a sacrifice being done and waiting for the advent of Lord Ram to come down to help, right? Because everybody was calling him, all the curses were coming into fruition, right? All the setting was being made, and the demigods came to Lord Rama and said, please, I see there's a nice sacrifice happening. King Dasarat is preparing to have some sons, why don't you invoke Vishnu to come? Right? Why don't you invoke Vishnu? Pray to Vishnu because you gave this benediction to Ravana that he's going to be untouched by demigods. So then Brahma started to pray, and then Vishnu appeared, right, on Garuda, right? And he said, okay, what's going on here, right? And he said, okay, here's what's going to happen, right? I'm going to appear with my 3 weapons, with my 3 brothers, right? And does anybody know the names of the brothers? What were the 3 brothers? Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrugna. Yeah. So he said, I'm gonna appear with my 3 brothers, my weapons, and we're gonna deal with this. And he was talking to the demigods, to his devotees, and he was saying, and you come appear with me as well, right? You can come and take the form of the monkeys, right? And that was a whole dynasty of monkeys that appeared, right? It was all planned out together. He's saying, okay, you come with me. We're going to come together, right? And we're going to have a pastime. And so that's what happened. Out of the fire sacrifice, an angelic form came out. It was a representative of Lord Vishnu came out with an elixir. It was like food that he could give to his wives, right? Dasharatha could give a little bit to Kaikeyi, to Sumitra, and to Kaushalya, and they all drank parts of the potion. And then within 4 seasons, they were getting ready to give birth. And first came Lord Ram, right? And there was Bharat, right? And then there was Lakshman and Shatrugna. So there's so much that could be said, but we had a drama that was planned for today. And at first we thought, we'll give a class and then have a 10-minute drama, right? Put it together. But then we found out that the drama is going to be about 40 minutes long. It has about 10 actors in it, right? So we figured, why don't we just get started with it, right? Why don't we see how the story unfolds? Would you like to see the drama? Yeah. So what we'll do right now is maybe, because the actors, they need some space, some stage. So we'll ask everybody actually to, instead of move forward, we're going to move backwards. And while the actors prepare to go on stage, we're going to have a little bit of Kirtan, because they need some time to set the scene. And some other Dhwani is going to maybe come up here and lead us in some Kirtan. All right, Krshna. Just give them one there. And we'll move you backwards.
We really need a bigger temple room, so the next time they have a fundraiser, think about that.
Okay.
Okay. Just to you. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, read, start. Hare Krishna.
Millions of years ago in India, the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared as Lord Ramachandra to reveal his incomparable pastimes as the most magnanimous king, devoted father, dedicated husband, and well-wisher for all the devotees of the Lord, and especially the inhabitants of his kingdom, Ayodhya. Once King Janaka of Mithila was given the mighty bow of Lord Shiva, the destroyer. The bow was so powerful that no one could even bend or string it. King Janaka offered the hand of his beautiful daughter, Sita Devi, to the man who would come and bend the bow. Many stalwart warriors came and tried, but all failed. Lord Ramachandra, the ideal prince, brave and accomplished, devoted to his duty, and unfaltering in his truth, easily bent the bow to string it and broke it during the attempt. Thus, he won the hand of Princess Sita. In joyous procession, he brought his new bride back to his capital city of Ayodhya. For a long time, Sri Rama and Sita Devi enjoyed a contented life in mutual service. They resembled the Supreme Lord Vishnu and his consort Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. Ladies and gentlemen, His Majesty, Emperor Dasharatha, is here to speak with you.
Dearest assembled kings and citizens of glorious Ayodhya, fortune perhaps served you for many, many years. But now, I'm an old man. This body has gotten old and weak from carrying the great burden of ruling for so long. It is enjoined in the Vedas that when a son becomes old enough to manage his father's affairs, the father should retire and spend the rest of his days in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I am blessed by having a son as great as Ram. I know he is loved and respected by all of you because he's a jewel amongst men, and foremost when it comes to upholding righteousness. Therefore, he shall be your worthy protector. I, Emperor Dasharath, hereby declare that tomorrow a great festival shall be held, and Ramachandra shall be coronated as your new king.
Gee, why are people singing in the streets? What is causing all of this excitement in Ayodhya, dear queen?
Why? My dear Mantara, you're like a mother to me. I'm surprised that you have not heard already. Tomorrow, Emperor Dasharath will be installing the sinless Rama on the throne.
Dear Kika, you foolish woman, do you not see the peril that is staring you in the face? Your evil-minded husband has arranged for your son Bharat to visit his relatives in a distant kingdom. And now he's planning to install Kaushalya's son Rama on the throne.
Mantara, I see no difference between Bharat and Rama. I'm pleased to know that Ramachandra is going to be the new king.
Oh, deluded one, it is all part of a deep plot. Rama has cause for fear from Bharat because he knows Bharat has an equal claim to the throne. After Rama's coronation, Bharat will surely be banished or murdered.
We cannot let that happen.
And you, my dear queen, will be cast from the favor. Kaushalya will be the queen mother, and you'll have to spend your remaining male servant of Queen Kaushalya.
Oh, Mantara, what can be done?
You must secure the kingdom for your worthy son Bharat and send Rama to exile.
Yes, but how to do this?
Okay, very well. Listen to me. Remember when your husband was wounded in the great battle and you nursed him back to health? He promised you 2 boons because you saved his life. Because you saved his life. Now is the time to use those boons. Now, ask your husband that you want your worthy son Bharat to be installed as the king of Ayodhya and send Rama to Dandaka forest for 14 years. That will give Bharat sufficient time to gain the love and trust of the people of Ayodhya.
If the Rama is sent into exile into the Dandaka forest for 14 years and Bharat rules over the kingdom, or you shall declare me dead on this very night.
Her intelligence bewildered by the taunting and plotting of Mantara, Kaikeyi laid down on the floor in the sulking room. She removed all her jewelry and threw it on the floor, and then laid down crying.
Kaikeyi, why are you sulking on the floor? Tell me, I will drive away your sorrow just as the sun dispenses mist. Please tell me the reason of your sadness.
First, you should promise to fulfill my desire.
Yes, of course.
Do you remember that war between the demons and demigods?
Yes, I do.
You were wounded, and I nursed you back to life. At that time, you promised me 2 boons. I ask for those boons now. 1, let my son Bharat be installed as the new king. And 2, exile Rama to the Dandaka forest for 14 years.
Is this a dream, or have I lost my mind? How can you ask such a thing? Ram is dearer to me than life itself. You have always loved him as a son. Please, have mercy on me and do not make me do this. No.
You must honor your words. To do right is a man's supreme duty. Now, do what is to be done.
Dasharatha is shattered by this new development. At the same time, he is bound to his word of honor. The kings in the Sun dynasty have been famed for their adherence to their word of honor for thousands of years.
Father. Oh, Ram. Oh, Mother. What happened to my father? Why is father angry with me? What is the reason behind great sadness of father?
The king is not angry, but there is something on his mind which he is not disclosing to you for fear of giving you pain. Many years ago, the king made a promise to me, and he gave his word of honor that he would fulfill that he would grant me 2 boons whenever I ask for them. But now, this great king repent that promise like a common man. And the boons I ask fall upon you. And perhaps he is not certain that you are prepared to take them to heart.
Oh, Mother, you should not speak such words to me. Oh, glorious lady, at my father's command, I am ready to leap into fire. I will even swallow poison.
No.
Speak what you have to say, and I will do whatever is promised by my father.
Very well. Then here, my boons. On this very day, my son Bharat shall be installed as the new king, and you, Rama, shall be banished to the Dandaka forest for 14 years. Now, if you wish to prove yourself, be faithful to these words of your father.
Oh, Mother, I do not desire to live opulently in this world. Also, I do not want to get any material gain. I am firmly devoted to righteousness like sages. At my father's command, I will do whatever he is promised. I will leave for Dandaka forest immediately without questioning my father's command.
No, Ram.
All glories to my lord. What has happened? Is some misfortune befallen on you? You seem to be carrying a huge burden of grief. Tell me, what's troubling you on your coronation day?
Oh, gentle Sita, there will be no coronation, as my father has ordered me to go into exile for 14 years.
Into exile?
Yes, actually, I'm here to see you for the last time and bid farewell. Please do not lament. Mother Kaikeyi obtained 2 boons from my father 14 years ago and has made this request now. My brother Bharat will reign as king, and I will go to Dandaka forest for 14 years and will be there until 14 years have been completed.
No, my lord. If you must go to the forest, you have to take me with you. Because I will walk right ahead of you, and I will make sure that the grass blades and the thorns that lie ahead of us is crushed under my feet. And I am ready to spend 1,000 years with you in the forest. But even a moment of separation will cause my death. So no, please take me with you.
But Sita, please think of all the hardships that exist in the Dandaka forest. The paths will be rugged. There will be great ferocious animals in the wild. There will be no bed for you to sleep. There will be only simple dry leaves for bed. Dandaka forest is not a proper place for you, Sita.
But my lord, the things that you say as disadvantages are actually blessings in disguise for me, because I get to be with you. Please, take me with you. I am your consort, and I can't live without you. Please.
Very well, O Princess of Mithila. But you must give up your all precious ornaments and fine jewels.
And hurry up, we must go today.
Oh, noble brother Rama, I overheard the conversations. I cannot live in this world without you in your association. Please take me to the Dandaka forest. I shall come with you to serve you. I shall not eat and sleep unless both of you are well protected and safe.
Oh, my dear brother Lakshman, you are truly devoted to virtue. I will be totally honored to have you by my side.
A fortnight later, Bharat returns from visiting his grandfather. He is excited and out of breath.
All glories, noble mother.
My dearest Bharat, you have been gone from Ayodhya for over 2 months, and the return journey is so long. You must be so tired.
No, mother, the journey was successful and everything is as it should be. But after such a long journey back home, I am anxious to see my father. I cannot find him here, nor in any of his chambers. I came here longing to see him, but I can't find him anywhere. Please tell me where he is.
Your father, my dear Bharat, has met the same fate as is destined for all created beings.
What? You mean?
Yes, your father has passed on, my son.
What? How? How did he meet his death?
Many years ago, I nursed him back to life during the severe battle. And at that time, he promised me 2 boons. When I heard that he is going to install Ramachandra as the new king, I asked for those boons. And my request was that Ramachandra will be banished from the kingdom and remain in the Dandaka forest for 14 years in exile, and you, Bharat, will be installed as a new king. Ram has already departed, and his wife Sita as well, and your brother Lakshman. Due to separation from his beloved son, the king became overwhelmed with grief and gave up his life. Do you understand, Bharat? The throne is yours. Don't grieve, but be strong, my son. The whole kingdom of Ayodhya is dependent upon you. I wish only the best for you. That's why I have arranged for this.
No! You are my enemy in the disguise of a mother. My father has been banished, has been sentenced to death by you. O woman who perceives evil where there is none, you have the audacity to banish my brother Rama to the forest with Sita and Lakshman? May you proceed to hell after this! Oh, mother, I cannot allow you to do such a sinful and wicked thing!
But Bharat,
Prepare for my father's funeral rites immediately, and tell my commanders to assemble the army. I shall leave and go to the forest to get Ramachandra back from exile, and I will take his place in the forest, and you, wicked Kaikeya, will suffer the lot for which you are destined.
Rama, as requested by Kaikeyi and ordered by his father, has gone to the Dandaka forest. The sages and other residents there have assisted him, and now Rama, Lakshman, and Sita are quite happily living in Panchavati, appreciating the beauty of the forest and the rare opportunity to be together without the concerns of palace life.
Oh Rama, I saw our brother Bharat is coming and approaching the forest.
Our brother Bharat coming here?
Yes, Rama, he is coming with a great army of soldiers and elephants. He is coming to seek out and destroy you. He fears that after the end of 14 years of exile, you go to the Ayodhya and take over the throne. So be prepared. Take your bow and arrow and let's prepare to fight.
No, Lakshman. Put down your bow and let us wait patiently for Bharat to come here and let him state the reason of his arrival. I am sure that my brother Bharat is not capable of offending me, not even by his mind, and I am certain of it.
Oh, my glorious brother.
Bharat. Oh, sinless Bharat, why have you come to the forest and leaving our elderly father alone in the Ayodhya? You should not have come here into the forest under any circumstances as long as our father lives.
Our father, that great and mighty warrior, has left this mortal world because he could not bear the pain of separation from you.
No.
I have come here to the forest to get you back from exile, so you can go back to Ayodhya and rule as its rightful king, and I will take your place in the forest in order to fulfill your vow.
O Bharat, since our father departed to the spiritual abode, it is now even more important for both of us to not disobey our late father. Do not let grief overpower you. I must remain here in the Dandaka forest until 14 years have been completed, and you please go to Ayodhya and rule over the people there as it has been requested by our late father.
Very well, dearest Ram, if you insist. But please, sanctify these sandals, for I shall place them on the royal throne, and they shall rule in your place until you come back from exile. I will wait for you, and I will rule for 14 years. But if you don't come back after 14 years, I will give up my own life. All glories, my noble and virtuous brother. You are the jewel of the twice born.
Almost 13 years have passed, and Rama and Sita have lived peacefully in the forest during these years. They have met with many sages and succeeded in defeating many opponents.
Oh, best of men, who are you? What are you doing in the forest full of demons?
Oh, charming lady, my name is Ram. Meet my younger brother Lakshman, and here is my lovely consort Sita.
I am very powerful. I am the sister of mighty Ravana, the king of the man-eating demons. Oh, best of men, be my husband. We will be perfect partners.
But I am already married to Sita, and the rivalry between two women would be unbearable. However, my younger brother Lakshman does not have a consort yet. He will be the perfect match for you in all the ways.
Oh, Lakshmana, I'm very beautiful. We'll be perfect partners. Let's roam in the forest and enjoy together.
Oh, heavenly maiden, why you want to be the wife of a slave? I am the servant of Lord Ramachandra. Be his wife. Don't let him discourage you.
You two are making fun of me? I'm going to eat you for breakfast.
He cut off my nose! He cut off my nose!
Angered after being attacked by Lakshmana and her advances being unsuccessful, Shurpanaka first called upon Kar and Dusasana and their armies of 14,000 Rakshasas to defend her honor. All 14,000 demons were defeated single-handedly by Rama in a few hours, while Lakshman protected Sita Devi at a distance. Furious and desiring revenge, Shurpanaka ran to see Ravan and entered his assembly screaming.
He cut off my nose! He cut off my nose!
Who is the fool that did this?
You fool Ravana! You are strongly attached to women. Sense enjoyment, liquor. You do not perceive the danger that has appeared in Dandika forest.
Danger?
Yes. Your brother and 14,000 demons have been single-handedly killed by Ramchandra, and now the sages have started performing the sacrifice again.
What? Who is this Ramchandra who has defeated my army and defaced my beautiful sister?
Ramchandra, he is the son of Dashrath. He is very handsome. He is a great fighter who fights with the bow and arrow. He single-handedly killed 14,000 demons. And he has a younger brother, Lakshmana, who is very hurricane and strong. He was going to kill me, but he only spared me because I was a woman. You know what, Ravana? Ramchandra is with a very beautiful woman. I have never seen such a beautiful woman in heavenly planets whose beauty rivals that of Ram's wife. Whosoever embraces Sita is sure to live more happily than even Indra. She is a worthy consort for you. Oh Ravana, you must act quickly.
Hearing of Sita's beauty, Ravan was enthralled. He called for Maricha and ordered him to proceed to the hermitage of Ramachandra in the Dandaka forest and assume the form of a golden deer. There he should dance and enchant Rama's consort, Sita. Ravana's plan was to kidnap Sita while Maricha lured Rama far into the forest. But Maricha had already some experience with Rama. He was hit by an arrow at the fight where his 14,000 comrades were slaughtered. That arrow hurled him far across the sea. He tried to dissuade Ravana, but to no avail. Finally, thinking it would be better to be killed by Rama than by Ravana, Maricha agreed to Ravana's proposal. Maricha went to Dandaka forest. In the vicinity of Panchavati, he assumed the form of a golden deer. That fawn strutted before Rama's cottage. Sita noticed it near her garden and begged Rama to catch it for her.
Oh Rama, I have never seen this creature in the nature. He must be a demon.
Oh Lakshman, if that deer is demon in disguise, as you say, then it must be killed. I will go after the deer for Sita, and you be here until I return and guard Sita.
Okay.
Lakshman, help! Lakshman! Lakshman, help!
Lakshman, that cry! I think it must be your brothers. Hurry up, go and see if it's your brothers. Why aren't you acting quickly? Go!
Oh princess, don't worry. Your husband cannot be conquered by demons or the demigods. He is the most powerful. The sound you heard, he must be of a demon and he is tricking you. So don't worry. He will come back once he kills the demon and the deer. You are put under my protection and you are safe here.
Now I understand. You are an enemy in guise of a friend. All you want is to have me alone so that you could enjoy me?
Your words are burning my heart. You are here protected under my protection. I shall not leave you. However, on your orders, I shall go.
Vikshande, Vikshande.
Oh, Brahmana! Please be seated. You must be hungry. I shall get you some food and water.
Indeed, good lady. Who are you?
I am the daughter of Maharaja Janaka, the consort of Sri Ramachandra.
A king's daughter living in the forest.
Yes, my husband Ramachandra and I are living in the forest at his father's request.
Come, dear, give me your offering.
Who are you, Brahmana? And what are you doing wandering in the forest?
I am the celebrated ruler of hordes of demons. Ravan, my name, from whom all people and demigods have been struck with terror. Oh, charming Sita, upon looking at you, I no longer find delight in my own wives. You shall be the foremost queen amongst all the excellent women stolen by me. Ah!
Desiring the consort of Sri Ramachandra is trying to grasp the light from the sun. You can never have me.
I said you shall come with me now.
No! Rama! Rama!
Rama and Lakshman, in their desperate quest for Sita Devi, were wandering here and there. Lord Rama was beside himself with grief. The two brothers eventually crossed the frontiers of Kishkinda. They followed Sita Devi's trail by the direction forest dwellers had given them, and entered into the area Hanuman was carefully guarding. Hanuman was protecting Sugriva, the leader of Kishkinda. Sugriva was involved in a conflict over that kingdom and was always suspicious of intruders. Hanuman noticed Rama and Lakshmana coming down the road to Kishkinda. Assuming the shape of a young scholar, he went down and remained hidden behind a tree on their path. Anxious to understand who they were, Hanuman stepped out in front of the two brothers.
Oh, strangers, who are you? Who has the air of lions and demons? Who are full of beauty and heroism? I am the ambassador of great kings of monkeys. My name is Hanuman. I am the son of Anjana, also known as Anjanaya. I desire to know the purpose of coming to this land.
Oh, Hanuman, my name is Lakshman, and he is my noble brother, Lord Ramachandra. We are the son of late King Dashrath, the former king of Ayodhya. We heard the glories of the monkeys. We are seeking your king.
Oh Hanuman, my wife has been kidnapped by evil demon, and we seek aid in finding her.
Oh my lord, I'm your servant. Please tell me, how may I serve you?
Please bring us to Monkey King Sugriva. I have been told that Sugriv and other Vanars would be able to assist us in finding my beloved wife Sita.
Yes, my lord. Follow me.
Sugriva and the monkey warriors had a vast army which was placed at Rama's disposal. It was decided that they would search the earth to find Sita Devi, and to accomplish this task, they formed groups. Sugriva called up the commanders and allotted to each a different direction in which to search for her. Hanuman and Angada were to proceed south, and that was the most important of the assignments because Sita Devi had been seen in that direction, forcibly carried on a celestial chariot. Before Hanuman departed, Rama, who had the utmost faith in Hanuman, gave him special instructions and his personal ring so that Sita Devi would know that Hanuman was Ram's messenger. Unknown to everyone, Ravana was keeping Sita Devi a prisoner in a beautiful Ashoka grove on an island far across the sea called Lanka, and the monkey armies had only a short time to find her.
Oh, large-eyed lady, you are concealing your bodily beauty from me, as though you're afraid of me. Oh, timid one, I long for you. Do not be afraid, because it's general for we demons to approach the wife of others. Do not be swayed by grief.
Withdraw your mind from me and be satisfied with your own consorts. I am the virtuous wife of Sri Ramachandra. I cannot be your lawful consort.
If you do not share my bed in 1 month's time, my cooks will prepare you for my breakfast.
Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sitaram.
Who are you?
My name is Hanuman. I am the son of wind god Vayu.
Why? What are you doing here? How is Rama? And why does he not come for my rescue?
Oh mother, Ram and Lakshman both are well. But Ram is in so much anxiety. Not knowing your whereabouts, he does not come. But this is for sure, mother. He is sparing no pains to free you.
Well, then you must go and quickly tell Rama that if he doesn't come and rescue me within 1 month, Ravan is going to kill me.
Sure, mother.
After meeting with Sita Devi, Hanuman devastated the Ashoka Grove. He allowed himself to be captured just long enough to warn Ravana of Lord Rama's and Lakshman's strength. Then his captors bound his tail and set it on fire. But Sri Hanuman immediately took this opportunity to jump all over Lanka, setting everything in sight on fire with the torch of his tail. Finally, Hanuman leapt back across the sea to join the other members of the monkey army, and they quickly returned to Kishkinda to inform Lord Rama of Sita's whereabouts. Now they would reach Lanka and liberate Sita Mata from captivity. All the monkey armies united and immediately came to the ocean's shore and constructed a bridge across the ocean. Sri Rama and Lakshman then led thousands of monkey soldiers across the bridge. Lord Rama was anxious to finally free his beloved and end the tyranny of Ravana, and a fierce battle ensued.
Hanuman, I will personally dispatch this villain to the abode of Yamaraj.
My dear Ramachandra, at last we meet. But where is your darling wife Sita now? In the house of a better man?
O Ravana, you are the most abominable amongst all the cannibals. You are non-different than their stool. You resemble a dog. As dog steals food in the absence of his master, you kidnapped my wife Sita when I was absent. So, as all the sinful men are punished, I must punish you as well. Be prepared.
Oh, Ron!
Ram.
श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणम नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणम कंधर्प अगणित अमित छवि नव नील नीरद सुंदरम पटपीत मानव तड़ित रुचि शुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरम भज दीन बंधु दिनेश दानव दैत्य वंश निकंदनम रघुनंद आनंद कंद घोष चंद दशरथ नंदनम शिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु धारु अंग विभूषणम आजान भुज शर चाप धर संग्राम जित कर दूषणम इति वदति तुलसीदास शंकर शेष मुनि मनरंजनम मम हृदय कुंज निवास कुरु कामादि खल दल गंजनम मन जानि राजिव मिलहि सोवर सहज सुंदर सावरो करुणा निधान सुजान शील सने गुजानत रावरो इहि भाति गौरी असीस सुनसिय सहित हिय हर्षित यनि तुलसी भवानी पूजि पुनि पुनि मुदित मन मंदिर चले.
All right, Hare Krishna. Let's give it up for our actors. Hare Krishna. And our inspiration is based on Lakshman. So, actors, we have Roy as narrator, Nandini, Mantara, and the Golden Deer, Ekarani Janaki, Kaikeyi, Dr. Alex, Parad, Radha Shakti Devi Dasi, Sharpanika, Vrindavan Das, Lakshman, Priyam, Hanuman, Vaibhav, Ravan, and Dasarath. Oh, 2 characters. Mohini, Sita Devi, and Ravi, Lord Ram. Hare Krishna. Okay, so while we try to get everything back into some semblance of what it used to be, maybe what we could do is, while the chairs go back, we could continue with maybe a little bit more kirtan, right? Yeah. We could start off in the last.
No problem. Mataji, could you help me to pull it out, but carefully?
Можно закрыть?
Да, давайте. Вы замерзли?
Нет. Hare
Ramachandra ki Jai. Shri Shri Gaura Nitai ki Jai. Thank you very much. So we'll just continue in just a few minutes. But I already, before I got a chance to announce it, it was coming around the temple. So that's great. Yeah, this little form, right? Little feedback thing coming together. I'm going to read it to you. We don't have enough for everybody, because there's, I think, more than 50 people in this temple. But it's very timely to talk about it, right? Because I'll just read it. It says, our temple continues to bustle with activity, right? And at times throughout the Sunday feast, the room can feel slightly overcrowded, right? Which is not a broad problem to have. So we are considering making some changes to the Sunday feast schedule. But before doing so, we kindly ask for your feedback. We would like to know your thoughts on a time change, if one is to be made. And in doing so, explore the possibility of an additional Sunday feast program to better accommodate our guests. Your feedback is valuable, and we want to hear from you. There is no right or wrong answer. Feel free to fill out this form anonymously. But please know that more weight will be put on responses that will have names attached to them, as this information will give us more insight and a better idea on demographics, availability of human resources, and the commitment levels of the involved parties, right? So, as you can see, I'll just go through the form. This will be sent out in an email as well. So those of you who get the weekly bulletin, you can fill it out like this. But I figured to get more buy-in and more feedback, we're here already at the temple. So what we're going to do is we're going to pass out some pencils. We have a pencil walla here with pencils. I think we have like 50 pencils here too, so we could pass some of them out. And while we do that, I'll just read. All right, so here are some of the questions. So first question is, first choice. We'd like to know what's your first choice for a Sunday feast start time. Please select only one of the 4 options. So one option is earlier than 3 p.m., 3 p.m., which is the current time, later than 3 p.m., and I have no preference, any time works for me. And you flip over. Would you be willing to share with us the reason for your first choice? So you could say something like, actually, I would prefer earlier than 3 p.m. because I have volleyball practice, or I have to work, right, or it's very difficult, or I do shift work, right, or I prefer later because my children are napping earlier, right, it's easier for me to come. So this kind of information would be very helpful for us. And then the next question is second choice. So there are a few options for a start time. So what's your second choice? Perhaps if you chose earlier time, right, the first time, your second option is, well, the earlier time would be good, but I also like the current time, right? So I'd say 3 p.m. would be my second choice, right? We're here today, that would be fine. And also similarly, the next question would be, would you be willing to share with us the reason for your second choice? Next, this question is, how often do you think you will be able to attend the Sunday feast? And you can mark one of the ovals. So one option is, maybe you think when you fill that out, I can come every Sunday, most Sundays, 2 Sundays per month, once per month, a few times per year, for celebrations like Janmashtami and Gaura Purnima, right? We established that last time, that you're a true Hare Krishna if you at least come for Gaura Purnima and Janmashtami, right? So, the next page, we get to the next page. 6, would you be willing to participate in helping facilitate a Sunday feast program? Help with setup, cleanup, or other service-related opportunities. Mark only one oval. So the options are, yes, I would be willing to participate. I don't want to commit at this time. I don't know. No, I want to come as a guest. Okay? Next question. Would you be interested in helping out at the Sunday feast in any of the following areas? Feel free to check multiple boxes. So here are different areas of service that are there at the temple. Organizing the shoe room areas. We can see we've got shoes, right? Lots of persons coming in. Greeting new guests. Setting up Zoom and multimedia streaming. Operating the sound system. Making garlands for Srila Prabhupada and the Sunday feast speaker. Helping with vegetable cut-up in Sri Sri Gaura Nitai's kitchen in preparation for this feast. Cooking for the Sunday feast. Brahminical initiation required. Performing Aarti for Sri Sri Gaura Nitai, also Brahminical initiation required. Serving prasadam out to the guests. Washing pots and cleaning dishes. Sweeping and mopping the floor after the program. Cleaning the washrooms. Taking out the garbage. Willing to do anything that is required. That's also an option. And then after that, we have a space for your name. If you feel so inclined, you could put your name and your email address, right, if you want us to be able to contact you. And then there's space for additional comments, okay? So what we're gonna do is, there is some time, the pencils are coming out. Please take a few minutes now if you can to fill this out. We can continue maybe with Kirtan while you do that. And then afterwards, we'll continue with a little bit more Kirtan, and then Prasadam is gonna be served. Okay? Hare Krishna. Maybe we can do one per family, right? So if there's a few of you or two of you come together, if you have one form, just fill out one form and you can put both of your names on it as well. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Kirtan ki Jai. Okay, so did everybody fill out the forms? You got a form? Did we get them all back? Right? Are they all in a centralized spot? Yes, where they're coming around? Thank you. If we could just pass them. Brother Premika's picking them up from the side, from the Shrutis got them. Thank you so much. Great. So you're probably thinking, what does the feedback survey have anything to do with Rama Navami? Right? Well, I think it has everything to do with the festival today. Because as you can see at the end, we saw Lord Ramachandra was accompanied by Hanuman, Sita, Bharat, all his associates, and they are there trying to find whatever way they can to be able to serve their lordship. Right? So similarly, this is the life of our temple. Right? This is what Srila Prabhupada wanted. He wanted our communities and our lives to revolve around the deity in the temple, around Krishna. Right? Devotees having nice relationships together, doing some service, helping others, bringing others, teaching others a little bit about Krishna, right? Everybody's full of stress and anxiety these days. So this is really subject matter, right, that can quench, right, the need of the soul that's there, right? And I know last week there was a class, there was a verse, Yadyaja Tadati Shrestha was talking about, you know, when you have an example, right, and a leader, right, come and follow. And we were talking about, I heard, you know, great names like, you know, President Biden and Trump, right, and all of that, and the presidents before that, and we didn't quite remember who's before that and before that, but Lord Ram, right, this is Treta Yuga, this is millions of years ago, and still, devotees, people are talking about his glories and his activities, and it provides a lot of satisfaction, right? Machit Madhkataprana, another verse in Bhagavad Gita says, the devotees, they derive great satisfaction for hearing, discussing the glories of the Lord. So, because, again, we have so many of you here, right, it's a festive spirit, so we thought we'd continue maybe with a little bit more Kirtan. Is that okay? Can we do a little more Kirtan? And then we can move a little bit closer to the front. And just so that there's space for our guests who are coming. Yeah. Stand up. Well, you can stand up if you like. Yeah. Yes. Stand up. Okay. But just be cautious. If you have a cell phone in your thing or your hair is like a whip, be careful when you turn around and dance. Mother, let's start and then you can continue. We wanted both of you. Both, right. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai
Hare